Dear students, today the topic of our lesson is the old brown horse. In this video, we will discuss words, meanings, and paraphrasing of the whole poem stanza by stanza. The learning objectives of today's lesson are to improve vocabulary and to paraphrase the poem stanza by stanza. Now, words, meanings. 1. I had my day. It means my best days are past. I am old now. The second is mane. It means long hair on the head and neck of a horse. The third is weary. Weary means tired, exhausted. The fourth one is topmost bar. It means bar at the very top of the fence. The next word is lame. It means unable to walk properly due to some accident or some illness. Lame means the one who is limping. Blind. Blind means unable to see. Shaggy. Shaggy means covered with long, rough and untidy hair. Trim. Trim means neat and tidy. Dashing. Going very quickly. Trot. To run at a slowest speed using short steps in which a front leg and the back of leg on the opposite side move together. Folks. Folks means people. Fence. The railing of wood. Coat. It means external growth of hair on the body of animals. Now, I'm going to paraphrase the poem stanza by stanza. Stanza 1. The old brown horse looks over the fence in a weary sort of way. He seems to be saying to all who pass, "Well, folks, I've had my day. I'm simply watching the world go by, and nobody seems to mind as they are dashing past in their motor cars. A horse who is lame and half blind." Paraphrasing. An old brown horse who is now old had seen better days when he was young. Now, as he has grown old, he looks over the fence exhausted and tired. Now he is just watching the people who go by the fence. They are unconcerned about the horse's life because they are busy in their own jobs. No one takes care of the horse who is old, lame and half blind. Stanza 2. The old brown horse has a shaggy coat, but once he was young and trim, and he used to trot through the woods and lanes with the man who was fond of him. But his master rides in a motor car, and it makes him feel quite sad when he thinks of the days that used to be and of all the times they had. Paraphrasing. When the old brown horse was young, he always had a trim coat, but now his coat appears unkempt. Now his master has chosen to drive about in a motor car. This saddens the poor horse. As he has grown old and unfit, his master is oblivious to his presence. He reminisces about his pleasant past and the time he and his master spent together. Stanza 3. Sometimes a friendly soul will stop near the fence where the tired old head rests wearily on the topmost bar, and a friendly word is said. Then the old brown horse gives a little sigh as he feels the kindly touch of a hand on his mane or his shaggy coat, and he doesn't mind so much. Paraphrasing. Once in a while, when a kind and loving person happens to pass by, notices the weary horse resting on the topmost bar. The person takes pity on the horse and speaks a kind word or two, soothing the horse's agony. The person touches his mane or shaggy coat. The horse lets out a sigh, for he does not mind his act of kindness, just like he does not mind other differences. Stanza 4. So if you pass by the field one day, just stop for a word or two with the old brown horse who was once as young and as full of life as you. He'll love the touch of your soft young hand, and I know he'll seem to say, "Oh, thank you, friend, for the kindly thought, for a horse who has had his day." Paraphrasing. The poet asks the reader to stop for a while if he happens to pass by the field where the old brown horse stands and speaks a few affectionate words. The poet remarks that the horse was once as young and lively as the person. The horse would love the generous touch of the person's young hands and would be grateful for the kind concern shown to a horse that had had his day. Dear students, this is the end of today's lesson. I hope that you would have learned words, meanings and paraphrasing of the whole poem stanza by stanza. Thank you very much. Goodbye.